I'm Bobby Flay. Each week, one brave chef will try to take me down in my house. This culinary battle is gonna shake down in 2 rounds. Round 1, to get to me, first 2 contenders have to go through each other, using an ingredient of my choice. Are you ready? 2 people that know me well will decide who's got the skills to beat me.
Don't let us down, guys!
Round 2, I go head-to-head with the winning contender. It's their turn to surprise me with their signature dish.
I didn't see that coming.
I didn't either. Bottom line, ring this bell. Everyone's out to beat me. So here to decide who I'm going up against tonight are Chef Amberell and Chef Alex Guanacelli.
Let me hear some noise!
Here to kick your butt tonight is a master of Asian cuisine, Brian Tsao, the executive chef at Mira Sushi and Izakaya here in New York City.
This guy likes the crowd.
Yeah. Our next contender is a scientist in the kitchen, Adam Harvey, executive chef of Jackie's in Silver Springs, Maryland.
I'm gonna give you one single ingredient, and that ingredient is cauliflower. These ladies behind me will decide which one of you guys move on. All right, you have 20 minutes, and your time starts now.
In 20 minutes, I don't have the time to do my molecular gastronomy that I do on an everyday basis, but I have to let the cauliflower sing. So I coat it with some olive oil and get it roasting. Get a little caramelization on the ends, that little kind of nutty bitterness to it.
Since cauliflower doesn't really fall into the realm of my Asian background, I decide to go back to basic techniques and I get it boiling until it's just slightly al dente. And then I use cream combined with shallots and garlic, chorizo. I think that's gonna showcase my versatility and that I still keep my Western training in mind.
Looking over at Brian, I see the cream, which is playing it a little bit safe. You know, I want to be different. So I'm using some curry powder, ricotta cheese, and golden raisins to make something that's really unexpected.
Adam, what do you got going on here?
Got some cauliflower caramelizing in the oven, curry ricotta, and do a nice warm salad with it. I also have some golden raisins that are cooking in a little bit of sherry vinegar for some nice acidity and sweetness, and then just toasting off these pine nuts.
I feel like you just are shuffling bowls around. That's not gonna beat Bobby Flay. You really think a cauliflower salad is gonna win this for you?
I think this one will.
All right.
I don't want to get in your way, but that's exactly what I'm going to do. What are you doing?
Well, I am going to make a creamy cauliflower.
Okay, cool. I see you've got some panko and some butter and some chorizo.
Yes. I'm going to put in some shallots, pickled scallions, a little tarragon at the very end.
You guys have 2 minutes to go.
My cauliflower, it's al dente, it's perfect. But I taste the sauce and it's just not there. That's where I go for my trusty Asian ingredients. It's kind of a risk, but I go for rice wine to give it a cutting edge and some soy sauce to replace my salt. I know that I have a lot going on, but I add goat cheese. It'll add some more creaminess.
30 seconds!
It's nerve-wracking, your heart's racing. I have golden raisins, toasted pine nuts, shaved fennel. I don't have time.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Time's up.
Brian, tell me about your dish.
I made a creamy cauliflower. It has some bits of chorizo, goat cheese, pickled scallion.
I love the herby panko-y stuff on the top of it. I think that was a really nice touch. And it's amazing that you combine all of these ingredients in 20 minutes.
I see a real coming together of really deep flavors, flavors that I think could really crush Bobby in a signature cook-off. The goat cheese, rice wine vinegar, and even the scallions and the arugula. But the chorizo is like, you know, the overweight lover in the room. I mean, it's like Shazam in here. What happened to the cauliflower?
I'm nervous. I think I should have added more cauliflower, but I'm hoping that things will go my way.
Adam, tell us what your dish is.
I did a roasted cauliflower on top of a curried ricotta with a sherry and raisin compote.
I am a huge fan of roasted cauliflower. And then with the raisins, pine nuts, fennel, this is definitely a very inspired plate of food.
I really loved the cauliflower and the way you cooked it. They were really juicy and they had a lot of flavor. But your dish is seasoned very timidly in a way that leaves me really looking for some salt here. That's something that's critical if you're gonna go up against a chef of his caliber.
These guys are 2 very different cooks. I don't know who's gonna win, I don't know who's gonna lose, I don't have any idea what their signature dish is gonna be. Who am I going up against?
There is only one person who we believe truly has a chance of beating Bobby Flay here, and that's you, Brian.
Wow.
Congratulations.
It's disappointing to not be able to go up against Bobby Flay. When they said his name instead of mine, I was, kind of blown away.
All right, Brian, what's your signature dish?
We're gonna be cooking meat tacos.
God. What?
Meat tacos?
Meat tacos.
My cat is named Taco.
Why don't you just hand this to Bobby Flay on a silver platter? I mean,
Tacos?
what's wrong with you?
You haven't seen tacos like these.
You guys will both have 45 minutes to pull off the best tacos you've ever made. And your time starts now.
My signature dish is beef bulgogi tacos with kimchi slaw. It uses a recipe that my mom taught me when I was really young and that I've just worked on all these years. I have to get all the marinade ingredients going and get that beef in there.
So what are you up to over here?
I'm making a Korean bulgogi sauce.
What's a bulgogi sauce?
Bulgogi is a type of marinade.
Okay, so red wine, onions, I see mushrooms, pureed pear. What's that, a little kimchi?
I'm gonna make a kimchi slaw.
Little kimchi slaw with that. I like those big
Yes.
flavors. Smells delicious, really bright. A lot of really bold, amazing looking flavors.
So, Bobby, what are you making?
I got some pork shoulder in here with
all
some
right.
pomegranate molasses and some chilies and some chicken stock. Hopefully the pressure cooker's gonna cook it enough.
All right.
I'm making a pineapple habanero hot sauce. So it's gonna be pomegranate and a pineapple pork taco, and I'm gonna actually make puffy tacos.
Puffy tacos?
I'm gonna make the tortillas, but I'm not gonna cook them on a griddle. I'm gonna put them in the fryer and they puff up. I
Ah.
haven't made a puffy taco in 7 years. And I made it once in Throwdown and I lost. And I don't know, leave me alone. I gotta get out of here.
All right.
This is my taco shell. I'm actually gonna use wonton wrappers.
Wonton wrappers, okay.
I taste the marinade. Oh man, I missed an ingredient, the pineapple.
Brian, is that a last-minute addition to your taco?
It's actually something I forgot. That's my mom's secret ingredient. It imparts tons of flavor and it tenderizes the beef itself.
I hope he just doesn't go too overboard with all of his flavors.
Pressure cooked meat sometimes can just taste like it's boiled. So I have a cast iron pan and it's on very high to get really nice crust, caramelization on the outside of it.
That's why he's a rock star.
Let's go! 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go! All right, so since Ann and I can't be entirely objective about this process, we have 3 judges to make the final call. We have Michael Chernow and Daniel Holzman, co-owners of the Meatball Shop in New York City, and Wiley Dufresne, chef and owner of WD-50 in Alder in New York City as well. Gentlemen, this is a blind taste test, so we're not telling you who made what. We're just asking you to dig into the plate directly in front of you first.
I haven't seen a puffy taco before. I'm really impressed with it. I think the texture is really, really nice.
There's some crunch, there's the softness of the meat. I know, I like the way you can progress through it.
I also think that the meat is cooked perfectly. There's a little heat at the end.
All the individual components were well put together and well thought out. Did you eat these tacos?
No.
It's a little sweet.
I like the pomegranate seeds, but there's also some pomegranate molasses on here, right? I think doubling down on that is where I think it does begin to sway a little to the sweet side.
Let's move on to number 2.
The bulgogi is awesome. I love bulgogi, and it has the traditional flavors in there that I'm looking for. The Asian pear, the scallion, the kimchi, crushing it for me.
I think it's a delicious taco, but the meat cookery on the first taco I think was better than the meat cookery here. I guess my main problem is as I pick it up, all the filling falls out. But that being said, this is a delicious taco.
I've never seen this taco before, and I was like, that's delicious, and who would have thought to put Korean food and Mexican food together? That's incredible.
And the winner is Brian.
All right.
Brian came into Bobby's house and he took him down.
We told Brian to stick true to his heart and his soul.
And I think that's why he pulled out the win, honestly. So are we the winners?
Right?
What do we get?
I think we're the winners.
Okay, I lost this one, but I have to say I truly stand behind my taco. It was definitely a risky taco. Chilies, pomegranates, puffy tortilla, but I always say no risk, no reward.
My name's Brian Tsao, and I just beat Bobby Flay!